City Year is a nonprofit organization that goes into public schools in different cities throughout the United States in an effort to end the dropout crisis. We work primarily in grades 6th through 9th, and indicators show that if students get past the 9th grade, they have a much higher chance of graduating high school.
We play an integral role in the school, so we focus on literacy tutoring, math tutoring, but we also do attendance tracking, behavior tracking, as well as planning after-school events.
Working with City Year is great and fun, and they're nice to the students. They help, and if it wasn't for City Year, I'd be failing my grades and stuff like that.
I think a lot of the times students who need help in class are not always the ones that are going to ask for help, and they could sometimes be very aggressive to a core member or a teacher trying to help them. And it's not that they don't want to learn or that they're lazy. A lot of the times the students we work with specifically are students who are just a little behind in grade level. So when they see their peers answering questions correctly in class, they feel kind of left out, and I guess their immediate response is to shut down. So we come in to provide that support so they don't feel left out, and they could see success, and we could celebrate it with them, and to kind of show them that it's okay to ask for help.
If you're too shy, it's important for you to ask questions, because at the end you might be lost, and if you don't ask now, at the end you're not going to know what you're doing.
So basically how I think that you foster a student's confidence is to repeatedly come and assure them that them asking for help isn't a bad thing, and once that takes place, then they'll eventually just learn that it's okay and it's not embarrassing at all.
I don't like feeling behind, so I realized that I had to ask questions next time.
Before I used to ask students for help, but now I ask the teacher instead because it would distract the students.
For a student who's really shy about reaching out for help, there probably is at least one person around that you're really comfortable talking to. And I would look for that person, whether it's just pulling them aside, if it's a teacher, going to a teacher after class, if it's a friend you have a really good relationship, maybe find them in a quiet time when they're not in a big group, and starting there, then that person can probably help to point you in the direction of other resources. And that's where a mentor is really great for that. A mentor is not necessarily like a teacher or a friend, but a person that you trust who can help you to find what it is that you're looking for.
When I'm helping a student in class, I like to keep my expectations of what they can achieve very high. I expect the same from one student as I would expect from any other, and I try to keep that consistent in each class that I work in. In addition to that academic support, I often work with students on their classroom behavior, so the way they conduct themselves with their peers, the way they conduct themselves with their teachers, and a large part of that often takes place outside of class, where we often reflect on how that class went, how they behaved, and we also do work with them on their attendance in school, because a big part of doing well in school is just coming to school. That's a major step in the process.
Last report card conference, I had a student's mother come up to me, a student that I work closely with every day, hour, 2 hours every day in the classroom, and she actually came up to me and said that I was like a big brother to her son. I was a positive male influence in his life, and she'd really seen him improve not only academically, but also behaviorally and just, as a man, and she attributed a lot of that to me, so, that makes you feel good.
My relationship with Mr. Dud helped me to grow, because I feel more prepared when he's around, because I never feel lost, because he's always there to help me and improve my work. If the city weren't here, I would probably be doing an okay job, but I don't want an okay job, I want a great job.
I think a reason why teachers or core members at City Year are able to see success with their students is because they track it so closely, and they often have something that they could show students, like, hey, here's how you were doing in week 1, here's you in week 6, look at this improvement. I'm not just making it up, I have evidence to back it up. And I think students often want that reassurance too. And it's nice for them to see their improvement, and it's nice for you to know that you're actually making change. Rather than just like thinking that you're doing something good, you have evidence to support it. But enjoy the time that you have in school with your friends, enjoy the freedom, and you're going to turn out okay, I promise.